Hello. Okay, we're here. I'm slightly late. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am here. We are here. Are you all okay? Hello, 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 hello. Right, let's put gloves on and then we can start. How is everybody? I'm slightly late. I do apologise. Running behind. I'm running like I am crazy blue ass fly. There's so much to do. Are you Wendy? Oh, bless you. Okay, well, when it's your turn, let me know and I'll add them together. That's not a problem at all. Today is our last live until the 24th of December. So we are, after today, we are away for a week, which is very... But it can't be helped on this occasion. Hello, 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 hello. Your pendant is stunning. Oh, I'm glad you're happy, Heather. Okay, so updates are, order list is full for tonight. So if you would like to order, you'll be booking in from the 24th of December onwards. Okay, so do keep that in mind. And we will have limited spaces available as well on the 24th. So once they're full, you'd then be moved on to the 26th. Okay, so do keep that in mind. Also, if anybody does miss that opening today, depending on the time will depend if they get added back in to today, or if they would like to then be moved to the 24th or the 26th, depending on obviously timing. So it just depends. Depends on time. Sue, bless you. Thank you for these stars. Talia, I'm glad you're happy with everything. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not too bad. I'm a little bit... lots to do, a little bit frantic, but I'm also so very excited because it is nearly Christmas. Oh, everybody getting their orders. I hope you're happy. You got 6 pearls inside the Christmas tree with the red gems. Did you, Heather? Actually, I think I commented on that, didn't I? It looked lovely. It looked lovely, lovely. Right, so... the order list has been posted for today. I'll pop it in the comments here again. So from this point onwards, if you would like to order, you'll be booking in for the 24th, which I don't even know what day that is. Sunday the 24th of December. Yeah, let's go from there. My brain's gone all funny all of a sudden. Yeah, let's go from there and we'll see how it is. Today we've got mystery oysters and Christmas egg pops. Of course, we've got our jingle game as well. And let me just take these down from there. I'm just going to pop those there for now. Okay, so... Sammy, you're very, very welcome. Up first today is Linda Heath. Linda, are you here? Also, the last live on Tuesday, there was this gifted donated pearl left over. So the first person who's here on the order list today gets this as their bonus gifted forwarded pearl. So that's the last one available. So that's for the first person who's here on the order list today. So currently looking for Linda Heath. No, after today, we're not live again until the 24th of December. So I'm just going to scroll up in case I missed her. So Linda Heath, are you here? If you are, possibly type I'm invisible or bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Linda Heath, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. The audio's being funny. For me, on my end, it does seem to be working okay. No, Nicola, as soon as they're here, I'll obviously let you know. I'm just hoping that they don't arrive while I'm not here. So as soon as I have an update, I'll let you know. So I haven't seen Linda. So let's move on. If she comes on at this point, we can add her back in. But again, it will depend on how the time at the time. Up next then is Tracy Damon. Tracy, are you here? Tracy, hello, hello, hello. Tracy, you have got 3 openings altogether. Would you like to have egg pops or oysters or a mix of each? So which 3 openings would you like, Tracy? 1 egg pop, 2 oysters, donate the shells, looking for coppery tones. Okay, so because you are the first person who is here on the order list, you do get that bonus pearl there as well. So that's in the sand already. It is a pastel-y yellow pearl there, so that is your bonus pearl. Claire, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your stars there. Right, so Tracy, for your Christmas egg pop, let's go. So it's here, sorry. Let's go down and we'll start with the egg pop and then do the oysters afterwards. So good luck. And you've got 2 pearls in your egg pop. So these 2 are both Christmassy colours. So I'm just getting the pearl picker. There we go. You've got 1 darker sea green and 1 burgundy red. So let's just move these slightly into the middle so we can see them better. So lemon yellow, sea green and burgundy red to start with. Moving on to your oyster number 1. Quite a nice deeper pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You can see that there's no pearls on that side. And I can, again, Tracy, see a couple of pearls in there. You've got 1, 2 and 3. You have triples. 3 pearls in that oyster. So again, let me just dry these up for you. And then I'll go through these colours. Now these actually go really, really beautifully together. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, a purple silver, and a slightly darker autumn peach. So gunmetal grey, purple silver and a autumn peach. And then moving on to your last oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So again, there's no pearls on that side. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. So you are quadding, excuse me, with your second oyster. So again, let's dry these up. So you have got a chocolate bronze, a slightly two-tonal autumn peach, so lighter and brighter autumn peach shades there. You've got a two-tonal blue, so TARDIS blue, again lighter and darker areas to the blue. And then you've got a brighter pink as well. What do you think to all of these, Tracy? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so pastel yellow, sea green and a burgundy red, gunmetal grey, silver purple, darker autumn peach, chocolate bronze, two-tonal autumn peach, two-tonal blue and a pink. So if I start running them through the board for you, the red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Sorry, he is an 8. And the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. So you'd like to try and match the coppery tone. You need 3 altogether. Let's have a little look for you. I don't have the exact lightness of that one. I'm just having a look to see what I can offer you. Okay, so I've got these ones here. They don't have to match, but similar. Yep, so these ones are ever so slightly darker. This one's got a massive imperfection in. But I'm just thinking, what do we need? We need for the... So your one, I'm just going to move up here for a second and let's move these down here so we can have a look sideways. So your one possibly could be pendant. And then I just need to find 2 very similar for the earrings possibly. I'm just having a look. Oh, hang on. Oh, Claire, that's extremely kind of you. Thank you, my lovely. Ever so kind. Oh no, my chocolate bronze pot is empty. Okay, so it will have to be one of these. Okay, so let's have a look. So the closest ones that I've got here then, so they're not gonna, it's not a matching colour, size even. Possibly. So hard. Possibly those 2. But they're not exactly the same. Let me show you. I'm just going to have a quick look in my donated shells. Let's pop this on for a second. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I've got some more, my lovely. Let me have a look. was just thinking to myself, how can I say I don't have any chocolates available when I've got, let me show you, an extra 2 massive bags of chocolate pearls. It's absolutely crazy the amount of chocolates I've got. And yet, oh, okay, so we're here now. So we've got this one. So I'm looking for that lighter, that kind of shade. That one. That one. That one. Oh, let's move it away from your original. Let's move your original one down there. It is a lot of pearls. I know. That one. Okay, right, let's leave that at that for now. And that one. So, oh, that was close. Okay, so I'm just going to take these out again. And then we should be able to find 2. So, your original one is that one there. And then we just need to get 2. Oh, wow. So these 2 are two-tonal. So that's how they look next to your one. That was extremely close, I know. So your one's that one. That's how they look against it. But look, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Look at the two-tonal. Can you see, it almost goes into like so it goes from like the bronzy into like a slightly more chocolatey tone. And again with this one, it gets darker into almost chocolatey. So they are slightly two-tonal. Love those. Okay, so these 2 on the earrings and that one, your original one on the pendant. Are you happy with that? If so, I'll need to know which 2 that you'd like to swap out for those 2. Just going to have to put some of these back in here. Swap the red and the sea green. Perfect. And then your other pearls here, are you happy with those, or would you like to swap any of those at all? Right, that will do. Perfect. So let's just put those over there so they're not in the way. Measure the autumn peach. Oh, of course I can. Sorry, I will continue to measure the other ones as well. Of course I can. Sorry, I just paused because we said about the colours. So it will just be with the other colours. Are you happy with those, or are there any others that you'd like to swap? So the darker peach at the top is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. The silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the pastel yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Two-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, hang on. No, he's not. He's not an 8.5, so he is a 9. So you are also in the 9 club, Tracy. The blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the red, no, sorry, the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. So, 9 club. Now, I don't have any of the badges with me right now, but I can write down that if you do keep the peach, I can write down to add in the badge for you. So I hope that's okay. I hope you'll be happy with that, my lovely. You have a 9. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So you will get a badge to go with the peach. It's just, I don't have it next to you now, so I hope that's okay. You'll be keeping the peach. Okay, here's yours. So let me write down, add in 9 club badge. Perfect. So the other colours then, are you happy with those? Happy with all of them? Brilliant. Let me bring you back up then. Okay, let's pop them in here. Sorry, I was just, as I was saying, I don't think I've got any of the chocolates. So I thought, hang on a minute, I'm not short of chocolates. We went through a stage when nobody liked the chocolates, which I wasn't sure why, but fair enough. And it was like every other swap was a chocolate pal. So I've just accumulated all of them, which I do make into jewellery, but obviously, yeah, so perfect. I hope you're happy with that. You're very, very welcome. Let's do your naughty or nice card as well. And in here you have got a nice card. You've got a £2 off code for the website, Tracy. So that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have that to use. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives and that's safe up there for you. It's for the 24th, Kathy. That's perfect. You'd like to donate to the next person, the next naughty person. Bless you, Tracy. I will do so. Let's cross that off and then I'll take that out and I will do that for you. Not a problem. Now, it seems that some of you are having Facebook issues today. There's not much I can do in that aspect because for me on my side it says my connection is okay, which means it will be a Facebook connection issue. It's not my internet issue, if that makes sense. So because of that, there's not actually anything I can do about it. So I am sorry if you are having issues. Possibly come out, come back in again, see if it's doing the same on a different device possibly, but hopefully it will sort it out. Up next today is Mandy Clayton. Mandy, are you here? And Mandy, hello, hello, hello. Mandy, you've got 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or Christmas egg pops? Or one of each? You've sent a loyalty card as well. Oh, are you later on in the... Ah, hang on. I was going to say, I've done all emails. So I would have seen... Hang on, let me see. Yep, okay, I've got your loyalty cards here. Sorry, my lovely, I didn't put the names together. So same name, same email address. That means you've got 6 openings altogether. So what 6 openings would you like? Oysters or Christmas egg pops or a mix of each? As always, if it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Perfect, Talia. Bless you. Four oysters, 2 egg pops, 1, 2, 3, oh, and 4. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 1 and 2, 3, and 4. I feel like I really want to like have the urge to mess with you and like really slow down and then really speed up. Just because, and then I keep thinking, no, that's really mean for the people having issues, so I'm not going to do that. It's really mean. Oh, sorry. 2 pops as well. Okay, so let's go down. So we're going to start with your egg pops. Good luck, my lovely. No, Ziggy, stop. And you've got 2 pearls from your first egg pop. You've got a lighter, brighter icy blue, and you've got a brighter burgundy red. Egg pop number 2. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. So you've got a burgundy red, a silver bells, a sea green, and a apple green. So all Christmassy colours in your second egg pop. You'd like to keep 1 shell, donate the other shells, and we're going to wait and see on the colours to see what comes out. Okay, so if we start with the first shell that you're going to keep, I'd say that the nicest shell is possibly this one here. So if this one breaks, we'll pick one of the others, but we'll try and keep this one intact for you. So soft pop there. Oh, and you do have a runaway down the bottom there. A little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see there's no pearls there. And you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are quadding with your first oyster here, Mandy. Let me just take this off here. Perfect, so the shell has stayed intact for you. And if I dry these up as well. Okay, so you've got a lemon yellow. Lemon yellow. No, it is a TARDIS blue, this one. So TARDIS blue, a silver purple, so base purple with that silver overtone. And then you've got a darker gunmetal grey as well. So you've actually got all different colours so far. Actually, no, sorry, apart from the 2 reds, all different colours so far. Your next oyster. You've got a light pop there. there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You have got a silver purple. So again, base purple with a silvery overtone to him. Very, very similar to your first purple there, actually. Possibly slightly lighter. Your next oyster. Lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away, Mandy, that you've got 1 and 2 visible pearls to start with. 1 and 2, and you are twinning with silver bell twins. There's no more in that one. So it does look here like there might be ever so slightly different shades. One's slightly darker silver bell than the other, so it's only just a touch darker, but they do look like they're the same size there. So silver bell twins. And then moving on to your last oyster. Quite a nice deep pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a peeper again straight at the top there. So if we squidge him out, oh, this shell is just coming apart here. So, oh, and you are twinning. Twinning for a second time. There's no more in that one. And twinning with gorgeous blue twins. Now these are more of a Pepsi blue. One is ever so slightly lighter than the other. But Pepsi blue twins there. Ah, okay, Mandy, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on your jewellery. If you'd like to swap any, then of course we can do that for you. I just need to know which ones you'd like to swap out, which colours you'd like to swap in. Just wrapping up your shells, and then I'll start running them through the board for you. And of course we'll actually have a closer look as well. Okay, so you've got an icy blue, burgundy red, silver bells, sea green, apple green, lemon yellow, TARDIS blue, silver purple, gunmetal grey, silver purple, then twinning silver bells and twinning Pepsi blues. So if I start running them through for you, Mandy, we'll start with the twins. So silver bell twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Silver bell number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, okay, so he's a 6.5. So they are measuring different sizes there. Pepsi blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Pepsi blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. So they're actually measuring the same size with the blues. Tracy, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Extremely kind of you, my lovely. Moving on to the other side. So egg pop side, but oysters at the bottom. So the red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Brighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Sea green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The silver bells from the egg pop was not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5, and he's actually very, very similar to that one over there if you did want to have the silver bells on the jewellery. And then the other red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So again, very similar with the reds if you wanted those on there. Gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The first silver purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The second silver purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So again, they're measuring the same size. The TARDIS blue, so the difference with the TARDIS blue, if I just bring them both up here, Can you see the TARDIS blue is darker, the Pepsi blue is lighter? So your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, here's a 6.5. What do you think to these? Oh. Where did that green? Oh, it was there. Yeah, I can see that they do look very similar, but yeah. So TARDIS blue has got its name from the TARDIS from Doctor Who, so that kind of dark blue tone. Pepsi blue is literally, do you know when you've got a can of Pepsi or a Pepsi drink bottle, and it's that blue. So that's where the Pepsi blue comes from. So they are similar, but the Pepsi blue is lighter in tone. Oh, Tracy, that's extremely kind of you. Bless you. Thank you. Love them all. Can we have the Pepsi Blues? Hang on. So lucky to get them, Pepsi Blues. As blue is your favourite colour, but you think you kind of like the silver purples on the jewellery. Of course. Well, you still, the Pepsi Blues are still yours, aren't they? So let's have a look. So these two, I mean, they are measuring the same size, like I said, but ever so different, ever so slightly different in the shade. But there's definitely not a lot in it at all, especially when they're going to be on different ears. Like, you're not going to see the difference with the colour shade there. But that's perfect. So purple silvers on the jewellery. The rest of the pearls here are your loose pearls. Can you just confirm, are you happy with those colours, or are there any swaps that you'd like to do there? Happy with all of the other colours? Perfect. So let's pop these in here for you, and I'll bring you back up. I'm glad you're happy with those, Mandy. Oh, okay, so that's safe in there, and pop on here. So thank you for the donation with your shells. And then I have, of course, kept that first shell, so that one will be sent along with your order. If I do your naughty or nice card as well, and you have got a naughty card there. So you are in the naughty club, Mandy. However, this was gifted forward from Tracy for the next person who got a naughty club. So you're in the naughty club, but also you have a £2 off code for the website. So that'll get emailed across for you to the email address that's on the order form. So I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. And that's safe up there. Perfect. Ivy, hello. Thank you for watching. Oh, bless you, Kathy. Oh. Okay, so up next then is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? I realise I'm slowly edging out of this with the camera. I've broken my chair. highly annoying. One of the, I don't know how I've done it, but one of the covers for the wheel, so the wheel's not broken, but the cover for the wheel is broken, and because of that, it now doesn't sit level with the other wheels, so I actually can't move my chair anymore unless I stand up. So that's why I keep edging out. It's because it wants to lean me that way. I'm like, no, come back. Debbie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Katie, it's not a problem at all. I am jealous. I have not done anything like that. So currently looking for Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? We'll let you have one of your Pepsi Blues if that's okay, Brecken. Oh, Mandy. I mean, that's not a problem with me. I can definitely, obviously, move a pearl over for you if that's something that you'd like to do. When I say move a pearl over, I do mean gift it to somebody else. I just meant to take it off here and the process of then gifting it to the next person. I am not, Natalie. No, I am not ready for Christmas in any way, shape or form. And I'm about to not be here for a week. You'd love to gift one to Kathy Rax. Bless you, Mandy. That's extremely kind of you. So I've just pulled one out. So I've just checked it is one of your Pepsi Blues. And then let me write this down. So gift to Kathy Rex from Mandy Clayton. So I can put that on here and then I will add that on to... Oh, actually, you've got an order later on, Kathy, haven't you? Okay, so I'll keep this to the side then and then I'll add that. Remind me to add that onto your order later. It's got your name on, so if I do forget, it will still make it into your box. That's not a problem. But if I pop it there, it can actually go directly onto your order form. Okay, and that's safe up there for you. Oh wow, Rhea, well done you. Not ready for Christmas? No, I'm not ready at all. It's so frustrating. Okay, so last call for Jennifer Hill. If not, we'll move on. So Jennifer Hill, are you here? Oh, bless you, Linnea. Well, I hope your little one is feeling better. Are we going somewhere nice? Yes. It's a long story. Basically, pre-COVID, my daughter was in a dance group and she was meant to dance in the Disney Paris parade. It obviously then got cancelled due to COVID, and since then she left the group. So we always promised the kids that at some point in the future we'll manage to go. So we are actually going to Disneyland Paris. I've never been before, so first time ever. And then I've got someone sitting here, house sitting the dogs and the tortoise, which is brilliant as well. But yeah, so we're going there for the first time ever. So fingers crossed the weather is not too rainy, but it's going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. Right, I haven't seen Jennifer, so we're going to move on. Again, at the moment, if she comes on, we can add her back in again, but depending on the time, we may not be able to add her in today. So it depends on, hopefully she'll make it on in time. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's something that we never thought we'd be able to do. It's one of those complete fluke managed to make it happen situations, and I'm gonna love every moment of it. And the kids will as well. I'm a Disney crazy fan, so it's gonna be magical. I'm very excited. We leave tomorrow, so so that's why I'm a bit like, oh. Oh, right. Up next then is Taylor Hill. Taylor, are you here? Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh no, sorry, Taylor Hill's not right now. She's later on in the order list. Sorry, I've just realised because she actually requested to be later, so I moved her. So let me just move her down to where she is on the order list there. There she is. Up next is Kim Bender. Kim, are you here? Could never tell by my mugs. Well, exactly. Honestly, I've got my playlist ready and everything. It's Disney Christmas. Everyone's going to love me. Oh, it's fine. Kim, hello. Now, Kim, you have got 2 of You've Been Jingled. So we'll do them one at a time, but then we will do all of your openings together at the end, if that's okay. So let's dive in for your first jingle. Again, there's purple and there is red ones in here. It doesn't matter on the colour. It's just I topped them up again. So the purples are more purple just because I couldn't find the reds when I re-topped them. So there is a mix of each, but the different colours don't mean anything. Okay, so let's go down. Erin, I think the best thing to do is wait for deals to come on. That's all I can say really, is wait for deals to come on. That's what we found was the best way. So jingle number 1, Kim. And in here you have got a Christmas cage pendant, and this Christmas cage pendant is the Christmas tree sparkle cage pendant. This one comes with 1 opening and holds 1 pearl at a time. So as you can see here, it is 95 silver. You then have got little snowflakes or stars spotted all around the Christmas tree, which each in the middle of those have got a crystal to give it that gorgeous bit of sparkle. And then at the top here, again, you've got a crystal at the top. So actually, if I show you, in the middle here is where your pearl sits. So your pearl colour shines through the actual cage there. So I hope you're happy with that one. However, we do need to come across and see what your elves have got to say. So let's dive in here. So I'm doing it this way, just they're all different ways round. Let's move them that way round. So your elf says, "Naughty elf, don't keep that. Pick 2 more, then choose between the jewellery to which one you would like to keep." Okay, so I'm afraid we can't keep that one, Kim, but we're going to pick 2 more, and then you pick between these 2 to which one you would like to keep. So 1 and 2. So let's open both of these up. Parcel 1 is a Christmas cage pendant. This one comes with 1 opening and can hold 1 pearl at a time. And this is the snow, hang on, let me just double check, 'cause there's 2. It's the Snowman's Hut cage pendant. So it is a little snowman in his hat and scarf and gloves underneath his hut. So the hut has got a thatched roof and it's got a little window at the front with a star in the middle of the window. Now the pearl sits all the way around the snowman there. So then with it being a cage, you'll be able to swap and change your pearls around inside the cage. So that's your first option. Okay, so the Snowman's Hut cage pendant. And then option number 2 to choose from. Oh, okay, so this one is a Christmas pendant as well. This one comes with one opening. However, the pearl does need to go onto this item. So this is not a cage pendant, it's a normal pendant. And the pearl does need to go onto here. So it's called the reindeer hat pendant. Look at him. So it is, as the name describes, a hat sitting on a reindeer. So you've got the antlers coming up either side. At the bottom of the hat, it does have some crystals there just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then your pearl actually sits right here, right up against the hat. So where that pin is, you can see, you don't see that pin because the pearl sits right up against. So the pearl is almost like the reindeer's face. So the reindeer's hat pendant. Okay, what do you think, Kim? Which one would you like? The cage pendant or the reindeer pendant? Which one? Can you have the reindeer hat? Of course you can. So this one's going to go in that red bucket over there. And then if we move on to your second jingle now. So that's your first one. We'll do all the openings together at the end. So second jingle, let's dive in. Oh, I've got 2. There we go. That's 1. So let's go back down and good luck in here. Oh, okay, so this one is a Christmas cage pendant. This one again comes with one opening, holds one pearl at a time. And this is called the Starlight cage pendant. So this one has got a crescent filigreed moon on this side. You've then got a leaping reindeer right in the centre, and on the points of each side of the moon is a star. Now that star does have a little red enamel colouring filling in the inside of the star. And then your pearl, so you can see the black glove all the way around the reindeer there, that's where the pearl colour is going to be shown. So I hope you're happy with that one. But again, we do need to see what the elves have got to say with this one. So, good luck, my lovely. And your elf says, naughty elf, swap one pearl for a chocolate pearl. Okay, so that means you get to keep that cage pendant, my lovely, and one of your pearls we have to swap for a chocolate pearl. Now you get to pick which pearl that is and what shade of chocolate that is as well, but swap one pearl for a chocolate pearl. So Kim, I hope you're happy with both of those. You've got the cage pendant and then the reindeer hat pendant. So 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or Christmas egg pops, or one of each? Yes, you can, Jennifer. That's not a problem. You did miss, but I can add you back in. The reindeer needs to have a chocolate. I did think that, actually. I did think that's not necessarily a bad card if you're looking for a chocolatey colour for the reindeer hat. One of each, donate the shells. Okie dokie. So possibly hoping for a chocolate for the reindeer, and any other colours that you're hoping for. So that's for your cage pendants. Would there be colours that you'd be hoping for to swap in and out of that cage? So let's go down. So we're going to start with your egg pop here. Good luck, Kim. And you have 3 pearls in this one, all of which are Christmas colours. You have got a sea green, a apple green, and a bright icy blue. So all 3 of the egg pop colours are Christmassy colours there. Moving on to your oyster. So you'd like to donate your shells, so thank you ever so much. Oh, quite a nice little lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We've got a brighter two-tonal autumn peach, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so here is your two-tonal autumn peach. So mainly brighter, but does have a couple of lighter areas to him. What do you think to these, Kim? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know, obviously, which one we would like to swap for the chocolate. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So, icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Sea green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Can we trade the peach for a darker chocolate? Of course you can. And then I'm assuming it's the chocolate on the reindeer hat. How about one like that? Yes, that one's good. Brilliant. So let's pop that in here for you. So the other 3 colours then, Kim, are you happy with those? Happy with all of them? Brilliant, Kim. Okay, so let's pop these in here for you. And let's pop this in here. I'm just going to write down that we're going to have the chocolate on reindeer hat. Okay, perfect, Kim. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells there. If I do your naughty or nice card as well, and you have got a naughty card there, so there is nothing on the back of that one, but I do hope, Kim, that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. So the last guaranteed date for opening for Christmas delivery was on the 10th. So that was on last Sunday, I believe. So that's in the UK. So that it was posted on the page Christmas dates. But yeah, the last guaranteed date was to have the opening was on the 10th of December. Oh, bless you, Kim. Thank you, my lovely. And Merry Christmas to you as well. Right, up next then today is Hattie Taylor. Oh, hang on. Harriet Taylor. Sorry, Harriet. I've just seen that I can actually pop this is that's the same email address there. Harriet, hello, hello, hello. So Harriet, you have got 3, 6, 7, 8 openings altogether. Which 8 would you like? Oysters or Christmas egg pops or a mix of each? I'm just marking off that you are here as well. Can I reach my drink? No, I'm just going to grab my drink. There we go. Oh, wheel. Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. So 4 of each. Donate the shells, Harriet. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to start with your egg pops as well, though. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know if, there we go. And 4. Let's go down. Okay, so egg pop number 1, my lovely. Two pearls in your first egg pop, both of which are Christmassy colours. So you've got a gorgeous burgundy red and a brighter icy blue. Your egg pop number 2. And you've got 2 pearls in that one, again both Christmassy colours. You've got a darker TARDIS blue and a bridal white. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in that one, 3 of which are Christmassy colours. So you've got a brighter icy blue and a dove grey, a apple green, and then you've got a gorgeous brighter pink. And then your last egg pop. And in here you've got another TARDIS blue and a burgundy red. Moving on to your oysters. So, Harriet, oyster number 1. Soft pop there. Now, there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can definitely see that there's no pearls there. And in here, I can see that you've got 1 and 2. Your first oyster, you are twinning. 2 pearls in that, your first oyster there. Let me pop them in the sand for you. So they do look like they are pastel yellow twins. Let's put them next to each other. So they do look like they are the same shade and size yellows there. Jill, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Harriet's moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now you do have 1 runaway, and I can see that another one's, oh, yep, there he goes. Another runaway at the bottom there. So you've got 2 pearls there. But let me have a squidge. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You are quadding 4 pearls from your second oyster. Now I may need to just move these over just a smidge to make room. Okay, so you've got a silver bells. You've then got a chocolate with a silver overtone. A two-tonal autumn peach, so lighter and brighter autumn peach. And then we've got a darker burgundy red, sort of on the way to being a black cherry, but I will still say that that is a burgundy red. Your next oyster. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we've got a runaway down the front there. 1 and 2. 3. You have triples. You've got 3 pearls in that oyster. So we've got a darker autumn peach, a silver purple. We've seen triple colour earlier this evening, same sorts of shades, and a darker gunmetal grey. So triple oyster there. And then we've still got one more to go, Harriet, and then we'll go through all of the colours for you so you can decide if you're happy or if you'd like to swap any. So last oyster has a soft pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. Twinning with darker pearls here. So let me just dry these up for you. And you're twinning with dark gunmetal grey twins. Okay, what do you think to all of these? So from the oysters, you've got twinning yellows, quadding silver bells, silver chocolate, two-tonal autumn peach, gunmetal grey, triple gunmetal grey, silver purple and autumn peach, and then dark gunmetal grey twins at the bottom. And then from your egg pops, you've got burgundy red, icy blue, TARDIS blue, bridal white, dove grey, icy blue, apple green, bright pink, TARDIS blue, and a burgundy red. So as you know, Harriet, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you. And then again, I'll still need to know which ones you'd like where. So on one of them, we need to have the top, the middle and the bottom colour. And on the other, we need earrings and pendant. Okay, so if I start running them through the board for you, and then shout out at me as and when you know. And of course, if you would like to take a screenshot and email me your colour choices across, that's absolutely fine as well. It's just let me know and I'll hold it back up so you can take a screenshot there. So your yellows, starting with the pastel yellow or lemon yellow twin, sorry, lemon yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Okay, so he's a 6.5, so actually measuring slightly different sizes there. You'd like to swap the gunmetal twins for lighter chocolates. Okay, did I put all light chocolates away? I need like another pot to situate pearls that I'll just have to pop them down there. Potentially So I'm just finding some which are the same size. What I need to do is, after Christmas, sort out my chocolates, so then I've got them into colour shade pots, so it'll make it a lot easier and quicker to find the colours that you guys would like, so you're not waiting for me. So do I have a match yet? Oh, that's a very, very similar one, but it's not a perfect. Have I got another one? Oh, come on, there's got to be... Okay, they're all out now. Now there's chocolates everywhere. I don't dare move this pot. It's so, so full. Oh, okay, so these two here. Okay, what do we think to those two? If you're happy with those, perfect. If not, then let me know. I'll obviously carry on looking for you. Swap an icy blue for a burgundy red. Yes. Happy with those, brilliant. Okay, so icy blue for a burgundy red. Okay. What I'm going to do is move this pot over there, because otherwise I think I'm going to knock it over if it goes back over there. So I've swapped the icy blue for that burgundy red there, my lovely. I'm going to continue to measure them for you, but any other swaps, let me know, and I will obviously pause to carry on. So I've measured the yellows. So from the quadding, burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Two-tonal peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolatey silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Second peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So moving on to the egg pops, the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Darker TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. Bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the dove grey's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Burgundy red number 3, sorry, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, is an 8. And the last blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5. Two burgundy red and dark and burgundy on the pendant. Oh, okay, so would you like to go darker to lighter or lighter to darker on that? So that's darker to lighter or lighter to darker. The other burgundy on the reindeer necklace, chocolates on the earrings. Perfect. Actually, they can all go in the same one. So earrings are chocolate, pendant are red. Darker one in the middle, of course you can. So just so you can see. Oh, actually, yeah, I like that as well. Would you be happy with that there? So brighter reds either side, and then the darker red in the middle. Yes, brilliant. Let me just write this down. So then it's just the loose pearls then. Would you like to swap any of those colours? And then brighter red again. Perfect. So that's the two items there. So these are the loose pearls. I just moved these end ones over so we can see them all together. Are you happy with those? Donate the apple green and the peach to the next two people on the list. Of course you can. Bless you, that's very kind of you. I assumed the one peach. So if it's the other peach that you'd like to donate instead, do let me know. Yes, okay, so these pearls here would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with that? Let me bring you back up then. Harriet, I'm happy you're happy with that. You've picked some lovely colours for your items. Let's pop these in here for you. Okie dokie. And that's on there. So thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. If I dive in for your naughty or nice card as well, you have got a naughty card there, Harriet. So there is nothing on the back of that one, but I do hope you'll be happy with everything, like I say, once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. I love Disney. Oh, thank you, Harriet, and Merry Christmas as well. I'm trying to put it to the back of my mind because otherwise I'm just getting really flustered. So I'm like, no, don't think about it just yet. You can think about it tomorrow. Right, up next today is Danny Norrie. Danny, are you here? It was the night before holiday, and all through the house, puppies were slipping, Brecken doing pearls, Aaron making gifts, getting things finished up for the holiday trip. Kids were sleeping with Harry, Ron, and Hermione running through their heads. Apart from, I think Aaron's napping. I left him a big long list of like, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to get done before we go to bed, so if you could do it because I'm working. And I think he's napping, bless him, so he has had a long week at work as well. Bless him. Danny, hello, hello, hello. So Danny, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a Christmas egg pop? You're on the list twice. Oh, yes, you are. Sorry, my love. I've done. What I've done is the people who I booked in for loyalty cards, I've booked in, and then I haven't looked to see if there was an order to go with it. I just booked you in for your loyalty cards. So I think that's what I've done with a couple of people. So I do apologise. But yes, so let me check. Same email address. That's perfect. So Danny, you've got 2 openings altogether, my lovely. Teaches me for not looking to double check. That's okay. Can you have oysters for both? You can indeed. Donate your shells. Okay, so 2 oysters here. Let's get this open. There's 1 and 2. So donate the shells. Are there certain colours, Danny, that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So oyster number 1. Good luck, my lovely. Soft pop there. Oh, okay, so we've got 2 runaways here as I open those up. There's the mother of pearl, so you can see there's no pearls on that side. So 2 runaways. Let me just have a squidge in here though. And another one, so that's 3. And that's just a piece of shell that's come away there. So that means in your first oyster, you have triples. You have got 3 pearls there. Let me go through these colours for you. You have got a silver bells. Actually, I think you've got 2 silver bells. One's slightly mottled. Is that? Yep, that's mottled. A slightly darker one, and then you've got a chocolate. So 2 silver bells and a chocolate to start with. And then oyster number 2. Deep pop there. And again, we've got a runaway. I don't know if you can see that because it's quite... Oh, and he ran the other side. Quite bright. But as I opened that up, we had one pop out then. So there's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. There's no more in that one. So twinning with lemon yellow twins. So again, lemon yellow twins. We've had a couple of sets of yellows this evening, and you guys are right. So you've got a donated pearl here as well. So that one is, oh, what one was that one? That is the green. So the peach is still in my hand. Okay, so you've got 2 silver bells, one slightly lighter, one slightly darker. You've got a chocolate and then twinning lemon yellows and an apple green. What do you think to all of these, Danny? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. So if I run them through the board, the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Slightly darker silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the lighter silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Twinning yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Twinning yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the donated green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Can we swap the yellows for lighter dark cherry and a darker cherry? Well, of course you can. Swap the dark pearl for a red, not a burgundy. Swap the others for TARDIS blue and silver purple. Now I can see what I can do regarding the reds for you. So you want a dark cherry and a lighter cherry. And then a brighter red. So most of my reds are that burgundy shade. So let me show you that one. You can have a look there. And then a TARDIS blue and a silver purple. If I double check to see if I've got any silver purples. Oh, that one's more. That one. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's. So are we keeping the donated pearl then? I believe. So the 2 yellows for lighter cherry and darker cherry. Swap the dark pearl for a red, and then swap the silvers for TARDIS blue. Yeah. So keeping the apple green. So have a look at these here. Let's move these 2 over so you can see. Are you happy with those there? Darker cherry on the jewellery, brilliant. Okay, and you're happy with the other colours there as well. That's perfect. Just pop these in here for you. Okay, and if I bring you back up again. So dark cherry on there. Okay, Danny, thank you for the donations with your shells there. If I dive in for your naughty or nice card, and you have got a naughty card there, so it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But Danny, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Wendy Shiverton. Wendy, are you here? Wendy, yep, I remember you saying, so I'm just popping them together. So same name, same email address. Okay, so that means, oh, I need to double check that item to see how many it's got. But you've got your jingle to start with. So we'll start with your jingle, and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So let me just double check this item here. Okay, perfect. Comes with 2. Brilliant. So we're going to start with your jingle, then we'll do everything after. Oh, I don't know if I said at the start, but we do have a per raffle. The draw is going to be on the 1st of January. So the per raffle is on the website as well. So Wendy, your jingle, let's dive in. And in here, let's go down. Good luck. Tomorrow, Emma. Okay, so you have got a pair of Christmas earrings, Wendy. These are the Icy Touch earrings. So they are hookback earrings. They do come with 2 openings, and the pearls do sit in the middle of the snowflakes here. So these, if I zoom in on one, you've got crystals at the end of each point of the snowflake, and your pearls sit right in the center of the earrings. So I hope you're happy with those. Of course, we need to see what your elves have got to say though. So diving in here, oh, that one there. So he says, nice elf. Guess the size of the first pearl that Brecken measures from your opening. If you get it correct, you get a bonus pearl colour of your choice. Okay, so Wendy, it means that you get to keep the earrings, so I hope you're happy with those. And it means that if you get to guess the first pearl that I go to measure, if you guess it correct, so obviously you get to see all the pearls first. I'll show you which one I'm about to measure. And then if you guess the size correctly, you're going to have a bonus pearl colour of your choice. I hope you're happy with that, Wendy. So it means altogether you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 openings altogether. What 6 openings would you like? Oysters or egg pops? Or again, a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Four oysters, 2 egg pops. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to start with your 2 egg pops. Donate your shells, bless you, thank you. So 2 egg pops here, and let's go down. We're actually going to start by gifting you the last donated pearl. So you've got the 2-tonal Autumn Peach as your gifted pearl there, my lovely. So that's in the sand all ready for you. So egg pop number 1, they've actually got the same expression on these two. Egg pop number 1, are there certain colours you're hoping for? First one, you've got 2 pearls. You've got a silver bells and a burgundy red. So silver bells and a burgundy red. It does look like your silver bell does have a little imperfection on him. I'm just going to turn it round. Yeah, right at the centre there. Now I've moved it round. He does have like a little inclusion imperfection, little indent there. Okay, moving on to egg pop number 2. Again, if you're not happy with that, I can swap it at the end for you. 3 pearls in that one. Now the pearls here, you've got 2 Christmassy colours. So one is a sea green, the other is a icy blue, and then you've got a brighter pink here as well. So 6 pearls to start with. And then if we move through to your oysters, Wendy. So oyster number 1. Slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You can see that there's no pearls on that side. There's no more in that one. So you've got a autumn peach from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Now in here I can see straight away, let's squidge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wendy, you are quinting. Now we've definitely got some 2-tonal pearls here, and you've got 5 pearls in that oyster. So what I'm going to do is we're actually just going to move all of these pearls. I'm just going to pop that peach there so we can see. So your first one is an apple green and pink pearl. So 2-tonal, apple green and pink. Pearl number 2 is a pink and purple pearl, so mainly pink with a gorgeous dark purple flash. You've got a 2-tonal blurple, so lighter and darker blurple colours here. So some shades you see more blue, some shades you will see more purple. You've got a 2-tonal yellow, so lighter and darker lemon and sunshine yellow there. And then we've got a 2-tonal TARDIS blue, so again lighter and darker shades there. So pink and apple green, purple and pink, 2-tonal blurple, 2-tonal yellow, 2-tonal blue. Beautiful colours from your oyster there. Moving on to your next oyster. Lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. There's no more in that one. So you have got triples. 3 pearls in your second oyster. No way. What are the chances of this happening twice in a row? You've got an apple green and pink pearl. Now this isn't as bright of a pink as your first one, but 2 apple green and pinks. How beautiful are those? You've got a hot pink, which does have a couple of these little imperfections on them there, which is actually a lighter colour to him. And then we've got a watermelon. And then moving on to your last oyster. So in here, slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And I can actually see in there, 1 and 2, you are twinning. No more in that one. Twinning with larger, darker, chocolatey twins. Okay, Wendy, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are all yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Now, on the top, you've got Autumn Peach, Silver Bells, Burgundy Red, Sea Green, Icy Blue, Bright Pink, Autumn Peach, Two-tonal Blue, Two-tonal Yellow, Two-tonal Purple, Pink and Purple, Green and Pink, Twinning Chocolates, Watermelon, Bright Hot Pink, and a Green and Pink. So I'll need to know which ones you'd like on your jewellery, and of course any colour swaps, we can do that for you. So if I run them through the board, the darker burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. And the two-tonal Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. Single Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. And your pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. Icy Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Oh, he's not a 7.5. You was going to guess the size. I'm sorry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first green and pink was going to guess the size. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Okay, so the first green and pink. So sorry, I went straight into measuring them. We need to guess the size for. So this one here. So I've started measuring these ones. So that's kind of a little hint there, I suppose. You could compare. So this one here. I'll pop him back in the sun so you can see him against everything else. What size do you think that will be, Wendy? You think a 7.5. Okay, so he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's not a 7. He's not a 7.5. Oh, he is an 8. So I'm afraid we've got that wrong, my lovely, because he is an 8. If we continue measuring, the pink with the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. The blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. And then the last row, the green and pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8 as well. So the greens are actually measuring the same size. Hot pink at the bottom is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And then chocolate twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's not an 8.5. Oh, he is a 9. Now, is his twin going to be a 9? Not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Wow, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's not an 8.5. His twin is also a 9. Wow, 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 wow. 9 twins, Wendy, with those chocolate twins. Wow, wow, wow. So if you'd like to keep those chocolates, I'll send you your 9 Club badge. Of course, you can swap them. That's not a problem to swap them. Sorry. If you do, then you don't get the badge, but of course, then you can obviously swap it for a colour of your choice. That's completely up to you. But wow, 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 wow. What do you think? What would you like to do? Need a new badge for twin. I mean, I could possibly look into it. I mean, I don't think it's. I can't remember if it's happened before, so it might be a first to actually have the twin 9s there. Put the 9s on the bell pendant. Okie dokie. Let me just double check how the bell sits, just because as they sit next to each other, they are quite wide apart. So let me just double check to make sure that both 9s will fit on there comfortably. Do we have enough of an angle? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. There's enough of an angle to fit both of them on there without them sort of pushing each other. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. They can go on that pendant, not a problem. So then it's just which 2 would you like on the earrings? The apple pinks on the earrings, perfect. And I'm guessing that you'd like it set so the pinks showing forward. Let me just make a note. Pink showing. Okay, so then it's just your loose pearls, Wendy, if you can confirm if you're happy with those as your loose pearls. The first row on lobster fittings. Okay, so the red, the silver and the two-tonal peach. Okay. I don't have a Blurple waiting list, no. I don't have any Blurples to swap to you, but I don't have a Blurple waiting list, so you would be the first on that list. I was just thinking that, Kathy, those 3 pinks there are stunning, aren't they? Yes. Oh, this is too full now. Okay, so I've got this one here. If you're happy with that one, I'll need to know which one you'd like to swap out. I'm just going to move everything over slightly, actually, just so it can all be in the same shot and not have to keep zooming out for you. There we go. I've just ruined the pinks, haven't I? There we go. And the blues. There you go. Just moving all your pearls around. Sorry, Wendy. The icy blue for that one. Okay. If I swap those 2 around as well, they go in colour order there. So are you happy with those pearls there? The 3 pinks you'd like to give to Liz Kane. Okay, that's very kind of you. Okay. Perfect. So then the other pearls in the sand, are you happy with those colours? So you've got the sea green, blurple, or sorry, two-tonal blurple, two-tonal blue, two-tonal yellow, autumn peach and watermelon. Swap the green for the mottled silver. Okie dokie. well. So then these colours here, Wendy, are you happy with those? Forward the Blurple and the TARDIS Blue. So you'd like to gift those forward to the next couple of people who are here on the order list. That's very kind of you. So TARDIS Blue and Blurple. So then your last original pearls are the two-tonal yellow, the autumn peach and the watermelon. The other three you'd like to gift to Kat Buchanan. Okay, so again, that's very, very kind of you, Wendy. Okay, perfect. So those gifted people, if they've obviously got an order here, then I can add those in. If not, I'd have to wait until they'd have something here, or they can send me their address, and obviously then P&P would have to be paid. But if they're happy to wait until, if they potentially put an order in the future, then they can be added to the box. So I can obviously pop them an email as well. I believe I've got both of them, so I can do that from here as well, just to double check addresses and everything, Wendy. That's very kind of you, my lovely. So these two here are your loose pearls. Oh, bless you, Wendy. Thank you ever so much. Let me bring you back up. So you're happy with those. Let's pop these on here as well. So the invoice for the lobster fittings, that's actually going to get sent through after the live today. Obviously you don't have to pay it after the live today, but it will be getting sent through tonight for you. Okay, because I'm going to try and get everything on the system tonight after the live. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And let's do your naughty or nice card. So you have got a nice card, Wendy. You've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use. That will also get emailed across for you this evening to the email address on the order form. Okay, very, very kind of you, my lovely, with all of your donations there. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Michelle. Well, any questions, please ask. If I see you, I can obviously answer. But everybody on here is very, very welcoming, and I'm sure lots of people will be able to help you with any questions as well. You'd like to donate to the next naughty person. Bless you, Wendy. Okay, I will do so. And that's safe up there. Okay, up next today is Amanda McGeehan. Amanda, are you here? Amanda McGeehan. Amanda, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark off that you are here as well. Oh, my mouse keeps freezing today. There we go. So you have got a You've Been Jingled, my lovely. So let's dive in for your jingle and let's go down. So good luck, Amanda. You have got a Christmas cage pendant. This cage pendant comes with one opening and it can hold one pearl at a time. With it being with a cage pendant, it means that you can swap and change your pearls around inside here. Now this is the Prancer cage pendant. Look at him. So the pearl sits right in his belly. So when the pearl is in there, you don't actually see the silver cage from behind. That whole circle is filled up by the pearl colour. You then do have obviously the reindeer, but then coming up to the top in his antlers are zircon crystals, just to give it a little bit of sparkle as well. So you've got the sparkle at the top, then beneath that coming down would be your pearl colour. So that is the Prancer cage pendant, Amanda. But let's see what your elves have got to say. So he says, naughty elf, put that back and try again. Bless you. So it means that you can't keep that one, I'm afraid. We have to pop that back. And then we have to try again. So whatever we pull out of your next one is the item you get to keep. Okay, so this one here, Amanda, good luck. Whatever is in here is going to be yours. Now it is a Christmas cage pendant and it's the wreath cage pendant. So we've got two of the new wreaths on the website. This one comes with one opening and can hold one pearl at a time. So this one has got some enamel colouring on him. The pearl sits right in the centre of the cage, and then around the outside is a whiter enamel colouring. Let me just get it focused so then we can... There we go. So white enamel colouring. It then has got some green stripes, some red spots, and then you've got a red bow right at the top, and in the middle of the bow you do have a crystal as well, again to give it that little bit of sparkle. So Amanda, I hope you're going to be happy with that one, my lovely. Let me bring you up. So with him, that comes with one opening. Would you like to have a oyster or a Christmas egg pop? Happy with that? Perfect. Egg pop. Okay, so diving in here. Good luck. So let's go down. We're going to start with your donated pearl. So this is the pearl that's been gifted forward. So this will be either a blurple or a blue. And you have got the TARDIS blue. So your gifted pearl is your TARDIS blue there. So if we go back up and do your egg pop, good luck. And you've got two pearls in that one. You have got a pastel, oh, let me get it focused, sorry, pastel apple green and a bridal white as well. So it means that you've got three pearls all together, Amanda. You've got I said pastel apple green, but it's actually a slightly brighter apple green, isn't he? So you've got a TARDIS blue, an apple green, and then a bridal white. What do you think to these three? If you're happy with those three colours, they are yours. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Are you happy with those colours? Linda, you was, I can add you back in if you wanted me to. It would be to the end of the order list. You can. So swap these two, one for a TARDIS blue and one for a gold. Now the only golds I've got are 2 tonal golds, so let me have a look. I've only got a couple left now, so so we're quite. So have a look at this one. He's a lighter gold and he's quite mottled as well, with lighter, like silvery areas to him. What do you think to that one? But you'd like to have the blues on jump rings, of course. And you're happy with that gold? Perfect. So the there we go. The invoice for the jump rings, that will get sent through this evening once the live is finished. Obviously you don't have to pay it straight away if you don't want to. It's just letting you know that it will get sent over tonight for you. So let's pop this on here. And I hope you're happy with that, Amanda. Let's do your naughty or nice card as well. And you have got a nice card. You've got a £3 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code to use. I'll also email that across for you this evening. So that's safe up there for you, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome, and bless you, thank you. No, we're back beforehand, Janine. Up next on today is Kathy Rex. Now, Kathy, I've definitely seen you earlier, and you do have this here. So I'm attaching this onto your order ready, Kathy. Kathy, hello, hello, hello. Kathy, you have got 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or Christmas egg pops or a mix of each? Oysters, donate the shells, and we're going to wait to see what comes out. Okay, so let's get these open for you. There's 1. And 2. And let's go down. Yep, so I've added on your Pepsi Blue onto the order already. Now you do get the donated 2-tonal Blurple pearl, which is the last donated pearl. So that's in the sand ready for you there. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl, so we can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. And down here I can see 1 and 2, you are twinning with chocolatey bronze pearls there. Now I can see that one does look like it's larger than the other, so there does look like there is a size difference with your twins, but gorgeous chocolatey bronze pearl twins there. So I hope you're happy with those. And then moving on to your second oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Kathy, you are quadding with your second oyster. Let me again just dry these up for you, and then we'll run them through the board and so you can see. Okay, so in here you've got a red, so here's a burgundy red. We've then got a silver purple, so base purple with a silver overtone, slightly 2-tonal autumn peach, and then a gunmetal grey as well. What do you think to all of these? 2-tonal blurple, twinning chocolate bronzes, a burgundy red, silver purple, 2-tonal autumn peach, and a gunmetal grey. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Chocolate bronze number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate bronze number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So they are measuring different sizes there. Blurple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Gunmetal Grey's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. 2-tonal Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Silver Purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Burgundy Red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think? Linda, yep, that's not a problem. Our next live after today will be the 24th of December, and then it would be the 26th of December, and then back to normal every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday.
playing now?
No. Sorry, I accidentally hit the echo screen. There we go. Swap 1 bronze and peach for 2 lavender, or light for jewellery. Willing to wait? And if the rest including Pepsi Blue on hoops. Okay, so you'd like to swap 1 bronze, 1 peach for lavenders or mavenders, and then the rest including the Pepsi Blue on hoops. Okay, let me bring you back up. And Shauna, bless you, so the next available Sunday, absolutely fine, I'll write that down in a moment. So Kathy, swap Chuck and Peach for 2 lavs or mavs or lilacs, and then invoice for the loose on hoop including Pepsi Blue, and then we're going to have the light purples on the jewellery. Okay, so the invoice will get sent across for you tonight after the live. However, there's definitely a wait on that lavender or mavender or lilac swap. So the invoice will get sent, but obviously the order's not going to be sent straight away just because we'll definitely be waiting on that colour. But as long as you don't mind waiting, that's not a problem. I can do that for you, Kathy. So I hope you're happy with that there. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. So if I dive in here, and you have got a naughty card. Bless you. So Kathy, still the president of the naughty club there. However, you also get the bonus of a £2 code because this was gifted forward to the next person who got the naughty card. So you're still in the naughty club, but you also have a £2 off code for the website. So that will also get emailed across for you after the live today. Kathy, I hope you're happy with that. And of course, we'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You are the president of the Naughty Girls Club. And it gets to stay that way, Kathy. Bless you. Okay, but yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Okay, up next today is Claire Jeffrey. Claire, are you here? Claire, hello, hello, hello. Claire, we'll do you've been jingled first, and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So, diving in for your jingle. Good luck, my lovely. Let's go down. You have got a Christmas cage pendant here. This one comes with 1 opening and can hold 1 pearl at a time. This is the red and blue Christmas bell cage pendant. So it is the shape of a bell. It's got this gorgeous little star at the bottom here, which moves around and has a little wiggle. And then you've got red and blue enamel colouring of stars and spots around the bell. You've also got stars cut out of the bell, and that's where you're going to see your pearl colour coming through. So every star cut out, you'll see your pearl coming through there. So this one could actually be worn all year round, so it's not just a Christmas cage pendant. It was new on the website with all the Christmas items, but I think it could pass all year round as a cage. So let's come across to your naughty or nice elf, and in here your elf says, nice elf, pick again and then choose between the jewellery to which one you would like to keep. Okay, so we get to have that one as option number 1. Let's pick again. And then you get to pick between these two to which one you would like to keep. Oh, okay, so it's a battle of the cage pendants. This one here, again, comes with one opening, can hold 1 pearl at a time. And this is Sally's Star Christmas cage pendant. Oh, sorry, it fell all the way down. Let's put it back up. So Sally's Star is in half and half design. You've got one half which is all swells on that side, and then one half which is a full coverage with star cutouts. So then everywhere you can see my black glove is where you would see your pearl colour coming through. Okay, so I'm going to need to know what you would prefer and what you would like to do. Would you like to have the Christmas bell, or would you like to have Sally's Star cage pendant? Can you have the bell? Of course you can. So the star goes over there, the bell is yours. And that means altogether you've got 2 openings, Claire. So would you like to have Christmas egg pops or oysters, or one of each? Oysters, perfect. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? And 2. So let's go down. Oyster number 1. You've got a light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl, so you can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. Oh, your first oyster, there's a pearl that's just popped out down the bottom. And then let's have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one, so you've got a coral from your first oyster here, Claire. Moving on to oyster number 2. Again, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So again, you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And in here, you are twinning with dark purple twins. Now these are different shades and different sizes. So you've got one which is a slightly lighter, visually larger. Oh, they're both chocolate purples. I apologise. Base chocolate, and they've got the slight purple overtone. They came out very purple-esque, but no, base chocolate with the purple overtone. So you've got one slightly lighter, larger one, and then one slightly darker, deeper toned one. What do you think to these, Claire? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap 1, 2 or all of them for colours of your choice. The darker chocolate purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. The slightly lighter chocolate purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. What do you think here, Claire? What would you like to do? the larger one on your pendant, of course. So then it's just with the other two for your cage pendant, swap in and out of. Are you happy with those colours, or would you prefer different ones? Are you happy with those two colours there? I'm just going to move them forward for you so we can see. Are you happy with those? If not, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You are? Perfect, Claire. Let me pop them in here for you. Sorry, I wasn't sure with your previous comment if you was happy or not, so I just wanted to wait just to double check. Okay, so we've got the larger twin on your jewellery, then the other two for your cage. Thank you for the donations with your showers, Claire. And if we dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a naughty card there, so there is nothing on the back of that one. But Claire, I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. And up next then today is Gemma Jones. Gemma, are you here? Oh, bless you, Claire. Gemma. Oh, no, Gemma, I can see you there. That's perfect. So I was just marking off there that I was adding Jennifer back on again. So, Gemma, you have got a You've Been Jingled. So let's dive in for your jingle. And let's go down. So, good luck, my lovely. And you also have a Christmas cage pendant. So this one again comes with one opening and can hold one pearl at a time. Okay, so this one does have some red enamel colouring on him. And this is the Christmas Bell Snowflake pendant. So here, as you can see, it is the shape of a bell. The bell has got a red enamel colouring on there. You then do have 3 little silver stars around the bell. In the centre you've got a snowflake cutout. Okay, so on that one there, where you can see the black colour of the glove is where you see the pearl colour through. So your pearl colour will be seen through the snowflake. Now again, we do need to see what your elves have got to say about that. So good luck, Gemma. Oh, sorry. And your elf says, naughty elf, put that back and try again. Oh, bless you. So it means that you can't keep that one, I'm afraid. We have to pop that back and try again. So that one goes in the red bucket over there. And then let's dive in again. And in here, you've got a Christmas cage pendant for a second time. This one does come with one opening. However, this one can hold up to 4 pearls at a time. So you do get to pop more pearls in here. And if you've got any pearls at home or any in the future, you can obviously change them around as well. So this is the Icy Snowflake cage pendant. So this one is the same on both sides. They've got the design on both sides, and like I say, you can fit up to 4 pearls inside there. I hope you're happy with that one, Gemma. It's a nice elf in the end. Perfect. Okay, so that one then still comes with one opening. So I'll need to know if you'd like to have a oyster or a Christmas egg pop. What do you think? Oyster or Christmas egg pop? Oyster, can you keep the shell? Of course you can. So would there be certain colour or colours that you're hoping for from your oyster? Let's get him open. Hoping for a blood red, so that gorgeous, bright, deep red tone. So let's go down, and Gemma, good luck, my lovely. Slight double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So you can definitely see that there's no pearls there. I can see that in here you are twinning with Autumn Peach Twins. There's no more in that one. Now I can see that both your peaches are two-tonal, and it does look like they are slightly different sizes here as well. So let's dry these up for you, and I'll show you both of the pearls because they do look like they've got the different markings on them here. So the visually smaller of the two looks like he is overall brighter than his twin. They are two-tonal though, so they do have lighter and then darker areas there, as you can see. So that's pearl number 1. Pearl number 2 is visually larger, but overall visually lighter as well. Now you did say you was hoping for that blood red colour, so if you're not happy with one or both of those, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. You'll just need to let me know what you think, what you would like to do. So I'll run them both through the board for you. Let me just pop your name on your shells. Okay, and the visually larger, lighter one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, is an 8.5. Visually brighter, smaller one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are different shades there. Swap one for a bright red. Swap number 1. So is number 1 the lighter, larger one, or do you mean the other? Is that brightest red we've got? Let me see. Oh, I think that one might be brighter actually. So Is number 1 the larger, lighter one? The smaller one. Sorry, I always get confused which one I say number 1 and number 2 to. Okay, so would you be happy with that red there? And then, of course, with the other twin, or would you like to swap that one as well? Happy with those? Brilliant. Let me bring you back up and I'll pop them in here for you. Gemma, I've wrapped up your shells as well, so that will get added on in with your order. If I do your naughty or nice card here, you have got a naughty card there, so there's nothing on the back of that one. But Gemma, as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. I hope you're happy with that. Okay, which means up next then today is, oh bless you, and thank you ever so much, my lovely. Up next today is Shannon Colker. Shannon, are you here? Shannon, hello, hello, hello. Shannon, you have got 7 openings altogether. So I'll need to know which 7 openings you would like to have. If you would like to have oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each, and if it's a mix of each, how many of each you would like to have. Angie, here is our website. However, we are fully booked for today. 3 egg pops, 4 oysters. Okie dokie, donate the shells. Oh, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll open these up, but as always, we'll start with your egg pops, my lovely. So donating the shells. Shannon, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 3 egg pops, hoping for blues. Okay, so 3 egg pops, let's go down. Good luck, Shannon. So egg pop number 1. 2 pearls in that one, both Christmassy colours. So we've got a pastel apple green and your first blue, and it's a gorgeous lighter, brighter icy blue. Moving on to egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one, all of which are Christmassy colours. We've got a dove grey, a sea green, a second icy blue, and a burgundy red. And then your last of the egg pops, Shannon. And you've got 3 pearls in that one, all 3 of which are Christmassy colours. So all your pals from your egg pops are Christmas colours. You've got a sea green, a pastel apple green, and a burgundy red. Then if we move straight through to your oysters here. So oyster number 1, good luck. Quite a nice deep pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Have a squidge in here. And you've got a blue Shannon. There's no more in that one. So he is a TARDIS blue, not quite light enough for the Pepsi blue, but a TARDIS blue there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Again, light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. We've got a chocolate bronze. And there's no more in that one. So a slightly two-tonal chocolate bronze. And this one does have a little bit of an imperfection on him. So if you're not happy with the imperfection, I can of course either colour swap it or swap it for a different colour at the end. So there's the chocolate bronze, but if I hold it down there, you can see it almost looks like tiger scratches, if you know what I mean. Looks like it's got those little imperfections at the bottom there. Okay, so again, if you're not happy with those, I'll swap them at the end for you. Your next oyster, soft pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You have triples. You've got 3 pearls in that oyster. So again, I'm just going to dry these up for you. Lots of seaweed in that one. You have got a brighter pink. It's quite a nice bright oyster, this one. Brighter pink, a slightly two-tonal apple green because he's got a couple of darker green spots on him there, if you can see that. And a watermelon. So bright pink, spotty apple green, and watermelon. And then we've got one more oyster to go. And then I'll go through all of the colours again for you. So your last oyster. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, and there's no more in that one. You have got a darker chocolate, I believe. I think is a really dark, deep chocolate pearl. And there he is in the sand as well. Okay, so if we go through them all again, from your oysters, you've got a TARDIS blue, a chocolate bronze, bright pink, a spotty apple green, a watermelon, and a dark chocolate. And then from the egg pops, we've got an apple green, icy blue, dove grey, sea green, icy blue, burgundy red, sea green, pastel apple green, and a burgundy red. What do you think to all of these, Shannon? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so if I measure the oyster side first, the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. TARDIS blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Spotty apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Bright pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the dark chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Then Can you have the icy blues on the unicorn? Of course you can. So icy blue on there, perfect. Moving on to measuring this side, the apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Sea green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And dove grey's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The second red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pastel green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the last sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. I am sorry if it is freezing, guys. Again, I think it is a Facebook, because it's happening to some of you and then not to others. I think it is a more of a Facebook thing than a connection with me, because my internet connection is currently okay. So the best I can say is possibly if you come out and then sort of come back in again, then hopefully that might help sort it. Swap the egg pop apple green for TARDIS blue for the raindrops. Yes. So there's the blues there. So TARDIS blue on there, perfect. Swap the dove grey for a chocolate for the two-path, of course. So the first chocolate I've grabbed is this one. However, if there's a different shade you prefer, let me know. So darker. Darker than that. Okay, perfect. So looking for more of a this sort of shade. Oh, sorry, let me get it refocused for you. That kind of shade. Or possibly this one. Okay, so you said yes to this one, so I'm just going to wait, just confirm, is it still that one that you would like? Yes, okay, so I'll pop that one back. So that one for the two-pathy pendant. Okay. So then it's just the two fittings. I would need to know what colour you would like on those. Bright watermelon. So that's the sort of brightest watermelon I've got at the moment. Do you have bright autumn peach? Yes. So we measure the pearls in millimeters. And yes, on the website, if it gives you the chain option, then yes, it will come with the chain as well, included in the price. So just put at the top there the watermelon and the autumn peach. If you're happy with those, which two would you like to swap out? Both of those two on the fittings, okay, and would like to trade out the reds. Brilliant. So then it's the loose ones here then. What do you think to those? Are you happy with those colours, or would you like to swap any of those? So we're going to have watermelon and bright peach on there. So the last dark pearl for an icy blue, and have the icy blue on a hoop fitting. You can. Let's just have a look at that blue there. Are you happy with that one? Yes. Okay, so that invoice for the hoop fitting, that will get sent across for you later on this evening, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so then just to confirm again, these pearls here would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those? Just going to bring you back up. Oh, swap the sea green for a white, of course you can. So sea green for a white. Love them. Okay, so happy with all of those there. If you could just confirm for me. Yes, brilliant, Shannon. So let me bring you back up and I'll pop all of these in here for you. So like I said, that invoice will get sent through later on today, and I hope you're happy with everything there. And of course, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Now, if I do your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card, Shannon. So you've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use, and that will also get sent across for you today, to the email address that's on the order form. That's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Shannon. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you, my lovely. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Taylor Hill. Taylor, are you here? Taylor, hello, hello, hello. You have got 4 openings altogether. Can you have 4 oysters donate the shells? Of course you can. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Taylor? So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1. You've got a light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. So in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with TARDIS blue pearls, Taylor. So first oyster is TARDIS blues. Now they do look like they are different sizes here. So have a look at those. You received the Christmas box that opens your door today. Oh, Shannon, I hope you both enjoy it. I hope you're both happy with it. Oyster number 2. Soft pop there. Oh, and we've got a runaway. It is another blue. So there's your mother of pearl. There's no more in that one, Taylor. So he is a TARDIS blue single pearl. I'm going to pop it over here just so we can see the difference. So it's slightly lighter than the twins, not by a lot, but just slightly lighter. Your next oyster, slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. One, 2 and 3, you have triples from your 3rd oyster. So you've had 1, 2 and 3 so far from your oysters. With this one here, we've got a coral, a silver bells and a silver chocolate. So if I just hold it closer so it focuses there. So coral, silver bells and the chocolates with a silver overtone. And then Taylor, moving on to your last oyster. Soft pop there. There's quite a bit of flesh left on that side, but we can definitely see that there's no pearls there. And in here you have got a darker chocolate. Okay. So let's go through all of these colours again. I'm just going to pop that chocolate in between the 2. Let me just clean that up a bit more. The 2 at the top there, just so we don't get the twins and the single one mixed up. So we've got, let's have a look at the chocolate actually first, sorry. So the chocolate's slightly silvery, but not as much as the bottom chocolate silver. You've got twinning TARDIS blues, slightly different sizes, a chocolatey silver and then a single TARDIS blue. And then you've got triples with the coral, the silver bells and the chocolate silver. What do you think to these, Taylor? I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if I run them through the board for you, the single blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate silver at the top is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Blue twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And blue twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is not, oh no, sorry, he is an 8.5. He didn't move on, he is an 8.5. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Swap the single TARDIS blue and the lighter twin for whites, small whites if possible. I don't have the whites in with me now, but they are actually here. I just haven't unpackaged them yet. So I would be able to swap them for whites. I just can't do it now. I'm just trying to find my whites here. Actually, these two might be the same. Oh no, they're different sizes here. So I can do the white swap. I just wouldn't be able to do it on the live, if that's okay with you. Yeah? Okay, so swap those two blues for smaller whites. That's fine. And like I said, I'll be able to swap it as soon as I'm off the live and I start processing everything through. It's just I literally haven't opened, it's here, I just haven't opened it yet. So I'll pop the blues in a different bag just because those ones are going to be swapped. So then the other pearls here, which one would you like on your jewellery? The top chocolate for an apple green. Okay. No, we're going to be live again on the 24th of December. So that's our next live after today is the 24th of December. We have limited spaces though for the 24th of December. Both my children told me today that I wasn't allowed to go live, and I explained to them, well, no, I've already booked it in, I am going live. Then they told me that I needed to be in bed early so Father Christmas could come. So there will be limited spaces on the 24th because I am under strict rules to be in bed before midnight. So, yeah, but we will be live on that day. Nothing on the jewellery. Okay, so are you happy with those 5 pearls there as your loose pearls? And then no pearls on there. They're perfect, Taylor. Brilliant. Okay. Let's pop these in here for you. So like I said, the swaps will get done today for you. It's just I don't have them next to me now. Okay, so that's all on there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And if we do your naughty or nice card, you've got a naughty card there. So there is nothing on the back of that one, Taylor. But I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Oh, bless you guys. Jennifer, hello, hello, hello. Jennifer, we'll start with your jingles and then we'll do all of your openings. So sorry. Oh, that snuck up on me. So sorry, my lovely. Then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So, jingle number 1. Oh, dropped it. There we go. So this one here. Let's go down and good luck, Jennifer. Your first item is a Christmas cage pendant. I can see that this one comes with one opening and it holds one pearl at a time as well. Now this is the blue scented snowflake cage pendant. So overall it is a snowflake. The snowflake curves round and backwards, so it's almost like it does go curve around the pearl. You do have blue crystals in the centre of the snowflake though, and then everywhere you can see the black through the snowflake is where the pearl colour would shine through. So it does show off the pearl beautifully as well. Oh, did you, Jennifer? Okay, so I hope you're happy with that one. But we do need to see what the elves have got to say. So, good luck. And your elf says, Naughty elf. If you get a multiple oyster, you have to choose one pearl to give to the next person on the order list. So it means that you do get to keep that cage. So I hope you're happy with that. However, if you get a multiple opening, you have to gift one pearl to the next person on the order list. Now that's only the opening with that one oyster or egg pop. So all of the other ones, if you get multiples with the rest, you don't have to gift with those ones. It's just that opening for that item. Okay. Oh, bless you, Jennifer. So you get to keep that one. I hope you're happy with that. Let's dive in for your second jingle. So again, let's go down. And in here, you've got a second Christmas cage pendant. Again, comes with one opening and can hold one pearl at a time. And this is Santa's Christmas sack cage pendant. So where he holds all of his presents. So it's called Santa's sack cage pendant on the website. So as you can see, it's got the sack he's tied up at the bottom with the ruffles at the top. Now cut out around here, you've got Santa cut out and some stars. So everywhere, I mean, it's harder to see because of it's actually, you can also see the silver at the back coming through. But when the pearl's in there, the Santa silhouette and all the stars shine through even more clearer, because obviously it's filled with the colour of the pearl. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that one. But again, I brought you up. Let's go back down because we have to do the elves. So in here, your elf says, naughty elf, don't keep that. Have a lucky dip from the discarded pile of jewellery. So we don't get to keep that one, I'm afraid. And the discarded pile of jewellery is this red bucket, which has got lots and lots of different items in. So basically, I'm going to give this a little mix and pull one out. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. So it is a Christmas cage pendant. It comes with one opening. However, this one can hold lots of different coloured pearls in here. This is the candy cane cage pendant. Now this one, some people do tie a ribbon at the top and hang it on the tree as well, because you can fill this up all the way to the top. It fills up with pearls. Now the actual ribbon going around has got cutouts of snowflakes on, so even the silver ribbon going round to make up the candy cane has got stars and love hearts and snowflakes cut out on there, so you still see the pearl colours through there. So candy cane cage pendant. I hope you're happy with both of those, Jennifer. Okay, so let's pop these on here. And that means altogether you've got 5 openings. Would you like to have oysters or Christmas egg pops, or a mix of each? And what I'm going to say is the first one that we open is going to be the one for this one, on whether it's multiples or not. So again, if you're having a mix, so would you like it to be the first egg pop or the first oyster that we open, to whether if it's got multiples in or not? So, because if it does, we'd donate 1 pearl forward to the next person on the order list. The first oyster. Okay, so I will be starting with the egg pops, but the first oyster we open, if it's multiples, we will gift forward. So let's go down. So the first oyster is, I always start on that side, so it's going to be that one over there. Now, donating the shells, are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Jennifer? Good luck, my lovely. Egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in that one, all of which are Christmassy colours. You've got a sea green, a silver bells, a pastel apple green, and a burgundy red. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls again, 2 of which are Christmas colours in the sea green and another silver bells. You've then got this gorgeous bright sunshine yellow and this chocolatey green pearl down here. So it's a base chocolate, but he does have that slight greeny overtone to him. Oh, and I've just seen you was hoping for an apple green, a sunshine yellow and a red. And you've got all 3 of those there. Now that is a pastel apple green, but you've got the yellow and the red there as well, which is perfect. So let's move on to your oysters. So if this oyster has got multiple pearls in, we do have to gift 1 pearl forward from this oyster. So soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. There's no more in that one. So we don't have to gift 1 forward. Now your pearl colour here is a darker silver bell. So darker silvery pearl there. Your next oyster. Slight double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. 1, 2 and 3. You have triples. 3 pearls in that oyster. Okay, so you have got a coral, a gunmetal grey and a chocolate. And then moving on to your last oyster. Again, nice sharp pop there. Ooh, and there's your mother of pearl. Now you said you was hoping for apple green. Look at that green. Oh, and you're twinning. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so both your apple greens, we've definitely got one which is slightly lighter, one which is slightly brighter. And the brighter one is slightly two-tonal. Okay, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then as always, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. So you've got sea green, silver bells, pastel apple green, burgundy red, sea green, silver bells, sunshine yellow and a chocolatey green. You've then got a silver bells, coral, gunmetal grey, chocolate and twinning apple greens, one lighter, one darker. Swap the coral for a watermelon and have the watermelon on the moonstone. Swap the chocolate for a black. So there's the black and the watermelon, and then you'd like the yellow and the black on the bee. So I would invoice you for the additional pearl on the pendant. I hope that's okay. So moonstone is watermelon. On the bee we're going to have yellow and black. And you'd like to be invoiced for the extra pearl on the pendant. And the pastel green on the mushroom. So is that green there or the lighter twin? So the top green or the bottom green? this sea green here, he is slightly two-tonal with lighter and darker areas, isn't he? Just ever so slightly. Yes, the top green on the mushroom. Okay, let me have a look. So, pastel, apple, green on there. I think that's all the colours for the items that we need. Yes, perfect. So if I just hold this up again then, it will just be if you're happy with these as your loose pearls, or if you'd like to swap any of these as well. Happy with the rest of them, Jennifer? Perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up here and I'll pop these in here for you. And on here. So like I said, I'll pop you the invoice over for the additional pearl on the pendant, but I'm glad you're happy with the rest of the colours. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And if I dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So Jennifer, that will get emailed on for you later on this evening, and that means if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use, and that will get sent across to you. I forgot to measure. Oh, sugar. Would you like me to measure them for you, Jennifer? I'm so sorry. Brecken, out of curiosity, do you pre-open all your baggies? I found them a nightmare as I go for myself. No, I mean, if they are reused, which most of them are. Oh, bless you, Jennifer. So most of the bags, as you can see, they've all got little holes and stuff in because they're reused. So when I take the pearls out, I then reuse them. But to open them, I literally just twist and they open. I mean, if I just close that one so it's properly closed, you just twist and it's literally, so that's closed and it just opens them. So yeah, you just literally twist on the actual bit and it does it. Oh, no, I didn't think you were being rude at all, Laura, at all. No, please shout out if I've missed something, because it can happen. Tracy, I'm glad you're happy with your order there. It is easier than trying to do the whole find the opening and opening it. That can take ages. If you literally just twist on the crease, yeah, it's so much easier. Yeah, give it a try. Let me know. Right, I think that's it for this evening. Let me just double check I've done everyone. So I believe Linda said that she wanted to be moved to the next live, and so did Shauna. So that is everybody for today. So the next live after today is the 24th of December. Like I said, there is a limited space available for openings that night. And I think it's a slightly later start, from between 8 to 8:30 we'll be starting that night as well, because we normally have a family, like a massive family Christmas Eve gathering, which it doesn't go on too late because obviously all the kids need to get back into bed for Father Christmas. But yeah, so it'll start from around 8 to half 8 on the 24th. I hope you all have a brilliant week, and yeah, I'm going to miss everyone, but I'll give you an update when I get back. I'm so excited. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Have a brilliant week, guys, and I will see you on the 24th. And if I don't, I hope you have a brilliant Christmas. Take care. Bye.